Hi, I'm Erica Fisher, and I'm going to be doing a persuasive speech on why vaccines should be made mandatory. So imagine someone in your family, whether it be your little brother or sister, or your son or daughter, and you just discovered that they have been diagnosed with the measles, and you ask yourself, how on earth could this happen? The measles aren't even supposed to exist in the United States any longer. And then you figure out that they came in contact with another child who was never vaccinated and was carrying this infectious disease. And the only reason your son or daughter, or niece or nephew, or little brother or sister wasn't able to protect themselves was because they have cancer. And due to their weakened immune system, they weren't able to receive a vaccine. Today, the amount of unvaccinated children is rising by the numbers. It has been a highly controversial topic, especially for parents, whether or not they should vaccinate their children due to morals, safety, and ethical issues. Many parents feel that they have the right to decide whether or not their children should be vaccinated, while others feel that this decision is harming the population, and therefore it should be made mandatory by law. Today, I am going to tell you the reasons why vaccines should be made mandatory. The main points I'm going to go over are the benefits of vaccines and the safety. These key points will give an insight as to why vaccines are so beneficial, not only for us as individuals, but for our society as well. Hence, why they should be made mandatory by law. Vaccines are one of the most beneficial and important medical advances in history and have saved a tremendous amount of lives. By vaccinating children, the possibility that they will contract certain diseases is highly unlikely. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, some diseases that once injured or killed thousands of children have been eliminated completely, and others close to extinction, primarily due to safe and effective vaccines. Here I have an image. On this side is the morbidity rate before vaccines, and all of these are in the thousands. Thousands of people died from these infectious diseases. On this side, it shows where we are at now. And this is only the number of reported cases in the U.S. here. And there's barely any, especially in comparison. Not only do vaccines save children from fatal diseases, but it also has the power to eradicate the illnesses as well. Because not all diseases are eradicated, it is very important for children to stay up to date on their vaccines. This is especially true because we have become an extremely mobile society. According to EveryChild by 2.com, in 2014, 644 cases of the measles were brought into the United States, scattered across 27 states. Almost all these measles cases were related to unvaccinated U.S. travelers bringing this disease back into the states with them. This is a huge reason why vaccines need to be made mandatory. Scenarios like this are not fair for the portion of the population such as infants, pregnant women, elderly, and those with a compromised immune system who are not able to protect themselves. They do not have a choice. And the people who do have a choice and decide not to get vaccinated are compromising other people's health. If not being vaccinated affects others' health, this should not be a choice. Not only are vaccinations highly beneficial in protecting the population against the spread of diseases, but they are safe and effective. With any medical treatment, even something as common as Tylenol, there can be adverse side effects. Just like over-the-counter medication, vaccines are one of the most rigorously tested products out there. According to EveryChildBy2.com, it can take 10 or more years and millions of dollars to thoroughly test a new vaccine before it is licensed and made available to the public. Once on the market, continuous monitoring ensures that each dose of the vaccine is as safe as possible. Although advances in technology have been beneficial, it is also an easy way to spread incorrect information through the internet, which leaves people with false assumptions and opinions on topics such as vaccinations. One of these false theories that has had an impact on many people's thoughts on vaccinations is the idea that they cause autism. However, there is a tremendous amount of scientific evidence that proves vaccines have no relation to autism. According to Mayo Clinic, the original study that ignited the debate between autism and childhood vaccinations has been retracted. In conclusion, not only are vaccines safe to get, but they prevent the spread of infectious disease, have the power to eradicate diseases, and prevent those who have a compromised immune system from acquiring a potentially fatal disease. It is easy for our society today to not truly understand the disastrous effects and outcomes of fatal diseases. We have been lucky enough not to have experienced these fatal outbreaks due to the defense of vaccines. They give us the ability to fight future epidemics, and it is extremely important that we use this scientific phenomenon to do so. So ask yourself, why is everyone so willing to use other medical advancements that are known to have negative effects, such as radiation for cancer, but are not willing to use medical advancements that will prevent not only a possible fatal disease, but one that can be extremely contagious and spreadable? Thanks.